minutes in. I'm done. Good morning. Woo. Feeling hot, hot, hot. All right. Hello. You don't know me, just in case. My name is Gloria. Hello. Thanks for joining me. Just rock the hips a little bit side to side. Get a little bit of movement side to side. Oh. Move your shoulders. Little side stretches. All right, now I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Funny thing, usually need to go up a little bit because of my height, but now we're going down a little bit. There we go, there's my feet. All right, lift one heel up, put it down, lift your other heel up, and put it down and up, and switch, and switch, and switch. You can add a little hip thing with it as well, why not? Get the hips moving, get the feet working. I'm going to go a little bit faster. You can hold on if you like. For some reason I have a hard time balancing with this one, especially on two squishy mats. Okay, so here's the nice one for the feet. I'm going to turn them out a little bit so you can see maybe a little better. You are welcome to turn them out as well. Lift one heel up. Push the floor away, point your toe. Put the ball of your foot back down, push your heel down. Other heel, lift and point and touch and down. And lift and point. So it's like preparing for jumping. So you're pushing the floor away. So you could just lift and then it would just kind of look like that. It's just kind of noodly, or you can give it a little bit of oomph and push through your foot. And then go a little bit faster without the stop in between. Looks a little bit funny. You can do it with your knees forward. You can move it around and keep going. So you're pointing or push the floor away. Push. Push, so it's like a little flick of the toes, you can go wide. And I don't usually watch myself doing this, I just do. So it's just, I think it looks funny. And then come back to the front. Good. Both hands onto whatever you're using as your bar. Lift your heels up and down and bend your knees. And up and lift, up and down and bend. Lift it up and down, sending your tail back, so when you sit, you're not getting round. So nice and tall, like your back is sliding up and down the wall, and up, and down, and down, and up. Good, up, and down, and down. Let's stay up, so up. Bend your knees 3 times, a 1, a 2, a 3. Squeeze, lift, and a 1, a 2, a 3. Squeeze, lift. So my knees are squeezing together, and lift, belly is in, shoulders relaxed, and 3, and lift, and a 1, a 2, a 3, squeeze, lift, one more time, a 2, 3, squeeze, lift. Bring your feet down, turn your legs out just a little bit, so squeezing from your glutes back here, so it's not just turning out your knees. Bend, so knees go out over your toes. Now if you can't see your big toe, turn your toes in a little bit so that you're not hurting your knees there. So bend, squeeze, lift, and down, and bend. So squeeze your thighs together. Keep them squeezing together as you lift, and bend, and squeeze, squeeze, lift. Good. Still tail behind you, and push the floor away, and bend, and lift, and bend, and lift. One more time. We're going to stay up, bend your knees, a 1, a 2, a 3. So you're still up on your toes, a 1, a 2, a 3. Squeeze your thighs, and a 1, a 2. Knees out, squeeze glutes, and a 1. Nice and tall, belly is in, and lift, and a 1, a 2, a 3. Squeeze, and a 1, a 2, a 3. Squeeze one more time, 2, 3, and squeeze, lift. Come on back down. Give your legs a little shake. All right, I'm going to turn to the side. So still with the feet turned out. Let's see. Come on up onto your toes. Bring your heels together. Woo. Hands on to your hip. So now your heels are squeezing together. Keep your heels squeezing down and up and down. So it's a little different from what we were just doing. And down and up and down and up. And squeeze your heels and squeeze your glutes and thighs, and down, and up, and down, and up. Now we're going to stay down. Shift your hips from side to side again. Good. Now forward and back, forward and back, and forward. Maybe go a little deeper into your plie. Eyes are working. Leaning back. Don't need to do that. Good. Come on up and bring your feet down. Take a step out to the side. All right. Let's go down and up and down and up. And knees back. Squeeze your glutes. Even think about squeezing your thighs together, even with your feet apart. Squeeze your thighs together. And lift. Shoulders relaxed. Up. Arm to the side. And down. Up and down. Up. Staying up. 3 pulses down. A 1, a 2, a 3. Squeeze, lift. A 1, a 2. Heels up. Squeeze, lift. And 1. Shoulder down. Squeeze, lift. Lift your arm up. 2, 3. Squeeze, lift. And 1, 2, 3. Squeeze, lift. And 1, 2, 3. Arm in front. And 1, 2. Shoulder back so you're not reaching and twisting. Down. 2. Heels up. If it's too much, put your heels down. And up. 1 more. 2, 3. And squeeze. And lower down. Good. Let's do a big circle with this arm. Loosen it up. And reverse. 4 circles. And 2. And 3. And 4. And then just kind of sway it side to side. Good. All right. Let's change sides. Here we go. Okay. What did we do? We were here. So legs are turned out. Squeezing your glutes. Come up onto your toes. Bring your heels together. And bend. And straighten. Squeeze your heels together. Try and keep them together. Notice if you're bending forward, try to stay a little back. Not back, but just over your heels, over your feet. And squeeze your thighs. 3 bounces. A 1, a 2, a 3. Squeeze, lift, and a 1, a 2, a 3. Squeeze, lift, a 1, a 2, a 3. Squeeze. Heels are squeezing together, then your thighs squeeze together a little deeper. 2, 3. Lift. 1, 2, 3. One more time. And a 1, 2, 3. Squeeze. And then come down, and then we take a step to the side. Arm out to the side. We go down and lift. And up. And down. And down. Squeeze. So you're squeezing your glutes and your upper thighs towards each other. Shoulders are down. If you feel like your shoulders hiking up, turn your palm up. Lift and down. Squeeze. Down. Squeeze. One more time. We're staying up. You can keep your heels down or up. And a 1, 2, 3. Squeeze, lift. 1, 2, 3. And squeeze and bounce. 2, 3. Squeeze. Oh, I know what I forgot on this side. And lift. 1, 2, 3. We'll go back to shifting the hips a little side to side with the heels squeezed together. And lift. Arm up. 2, 3. And lift. 1, 2, 3. Maybe going a little bit further down. 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 Squeeze. And down. 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 Squeeze. And arm to the front. Again, shoulder pulled back. 2, 3. And lift. 1, 2, 3. And one more time. 2, 3. And lift. Move the shoulder, the arm around. 4 circles this way. Oh, nice and easy. And then the other way. Up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And then just sway it side to side. Nice and easy. All right, bring your feet back together so we can be this equal-ish on both sides. So up onto your toes. Heels together, bend your knees, and shift your hips from side to side. Heels are up and squeezing together. And then forward and back. Tuck and tilt, and tuck and tilt. Good. All right, come on up and come back down. All right, back to the side. All right, so let's take, standing comfortably, this hand can be on your hip. Let's just sway this leg forward and back. Nice and easy, just let it fling. Good. All right, so a little bit looser in the hip there. Let's do a little figure 8. So bring your knee in, bring your knee out, bring your knee in, bring your knee out. You can even swing behind, swing in front, swing behind, in front, back. All right, point that leg in front. All your knees facing forward, all of them. Lift up and down, and up and down, up and down, and up and down. Lift, flex, point, and down. Lift, flex, point, and down. Lift. If your other knee is bending, you're going too high. If you can only lift like 4 inches, that's perfect. And down. Without lifting and changing anything else. Down. Lift. Let's do circles. And circle. And circle. And circle. Other way. Circle. Nice and tall. Bring this hip down. Notice if that hip has gone up. Good. And bring it down. Give your hips a little wiggle. And then to the side. Point to the side. Knees facing forward. Lift and lower. And lift. Notice if you're tilting or if your hip is hiking up. You're trying to keep your body pretty stable. You're reaching out for your toes, long reachy toes. Here we go with the point. Arm out to the side. Lift, flex, point, lower. Lift, flex, point, down. And lift, flex, point, lower. Reaching far away, get a little bit taller. And shoulders down. Again, if you need help with your shoulders, turn your palm up. Lift, circles. And the other way. Circle. Ooh, hips are working. And then relax. And a little shift from side to side. Let's go to the back. Bring your leg behind you. Lift and lower. Trying to not tilt forward, because then you're working the standing leg. We want to work this leg back here. Knees facing forward, straighten that leg a little bit more. Feel the squeeze. You bring your other arm forward. And breathe, lifting up in your belly. Very ballet kind of position, except we're not turned up. Okay, lift it up, flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point, and flex. And circles. And I'm doing different patterns each time. Oh, my hand wants to go too. Why not? Circle. And then the other way. Now here's the little mind thing. Circle your foot one way and your hand the other way. And switch. Oh, that's hard. All right, and relax. Give your hips a little wiggle side to side. And shift to the other side. Okay. So swinging the leg. Get some movement in there. Nice and easy. Let your arms swing with you. And breathe. Okay, and then the little figure 8s inside the hip socket in and out. You can go just in and out in front, or you can include the back. Oh, nice and easy. All right, so here we go. That leg goes out in front. Hand onto your hip. No, knees. I was going to combine toes and knees, and I'm going to come out nose forward. So your knees and your toes forward. Lift and lower, and lift and lower. And shoulders down. Again, if your bottom knee is, if your standing knee is bending, you're going too high. Lift, lift, lift. Lift, flex, point, down. Lift, flex, point. Sorry, I'm going fast. Lift, flex, point, lower. Lift, flex, point. Lift, flex, point. One more time. All right, we're going to come up, circle your foot. 3. And 4 the other way. Oh, and I notice I'm leaning back here. Good. And then take a little break. Shift the hips a little side to side. Now we're going to the side. Arm up to the side. Point, lift, and lower. And so we're getting started knowing that we're not tilting or hiking the hip. because then it's your obliques that are doing the work. You want the leg muscles and the glutes to do the work. And that means that the standing leg's going to do a lot of work too. Oh, I feel it. Sometimes when I wake up, my hips are sore from sleeping. It's weird. It's not every day. Lift, flex, point, down. Lift, flex, point, down. Lift, flex, point, down. Lift, flex, down. Lift, flex, circles. And the other way. So you can stand a little bit taller and then take a little break. Move your hips a little side to side. Oh, goodness. All right, arm out in front, leg goes behind you, and lift, and lower, and lift again, so you're not tilting the whole body forward. Squeeze that leg up, straighten it a little bit more. Think of lifting from your inner thigh, so you're internally rotating that leg. All right, lift. I think what I did on the other side is stay here, flex, and point, and flex, and point. So while you're here, you can sort everything else out. The foot's moving, everything else is stable and in line, and we're breathing. Now circle. So circle your hand in the same direction, and then reverse. Okay, here it comes. So keep your foot going that way, like, and your hand goes the other way. And then reverse. Takes a couple to get it going that way. Oh, no, that's not working. Nope, can't do that side. Okay. Little shift from side to side. Okay. So now, let's do a little lunging things. Who doesn't love lunging? Okay. One leg back. You're on your toes, heel is up. Bend your knees and straighten and bend and straighten. Now notice what's going on with your front knee. You don't want your front knee going over your toes. You want your front knee to stay not where it is, but you don't want it to go past your toes. You want it to kind of stay over your ankle. You can change this a little bit, very subtly. You can be pushing from your back leg to get you up, or you can be pushing into your front heel to lift you up, or a little bit of both. Okay, 3 bounces. A 1, a 2, a 3, and lift. A 1, a 2, a 3, and lift. A 1, a 2, 3, and lift. Now we are going to push from the back leg. 1, 2, 3. Push, lift. Come down. 1, 2, 3. Push, lift, and 1, 2, 3, and lift, and 1, 2, 3, and lift. Keep going. 2, and breathe. Shoulders relax. 2, 3, and lift. 2 more. I think I'm actually getting to 8 this time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm lift. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm going to take the leg that I had in front, my left leg. I'm going to cross it over and sit back, give my hip a little stretch. I think it's time for a little stretch. And shift the hips a little side to side. All right, so now I'm switching legs. Big step back onto your toes. Heel is up in the back. And we bend and straighten and bend and straighten. So again, watch where your knee goes. Make sure it's not inside of your foot. Make sure it's not going up to your toes. Whew. And your tail is back. So no tucking as we come down here. So nice and tall, tail is back. And again, push from your back leg and push from your front. Whew, changes things. Back leg and front. Doesn't look any different, but just think about why we're doing this is to help you get off the floor. All right, 3 bounces. 1, a 2, a 3, and lift. 1. You can go a little deeper. 3, lift, and 1. Oh, I'm really feeling it in this hip on this side. For my front leg. 2, 3. 1 more, like this. And then 8 times with the lift. 1, 2, 3. Push, lift, and 1, 2, 3. Push, lift. 1, 2, 3. And 4, 2, 3. And 5. And maybe a little deeper. And and last one of these. All right. Oh, okay. So take that front foot, cross it over, sit back. Find a good way to stretch there. Shift your hips a little side to side. All right, I'm getting a sip of water now. Okay, hope you're enjoying the heat. The hot heat. Okay, let's give the legs a little rest. Let's work the arms a little bit. Just a little bit. Pushing your arms out to the sides, not directly side, a little front side. Slide your shoulders down. Reaching out through your fingers. Turn them down. Turn them up. Turn them down. Turn them up. Shoulders down. And up. And down. Turn. Circles. Use your fingers too. So move your fingers around. Make it like you're belly dancing and you're using all your little joints, all the muscles. The other way. All the fingers. One cracks one way, the other one cracks the other way. Push your arms out to the sides. Circles. Shoulders are down. Just little circles. So fingers out. Fingers down. Fingers out. Fingers up. Turn your palms up. Whew. Fingers down. Fingers out. Fingers up. Left is wacky. Fingers out. And fingers back down again. Good. We're going to reverse directions. Forward. So palms down. Fingers out. Shoulders down. Point your fingers down to the floor. Shoulders, blades are sliding down. Unlock your knees. Straighten your fingers out. Turn your fingers up. Pushing out through the heels of your hands. Neutral pelvis. Fingers back out. Good. Turn your palms up. Keep going this direction. Turn your fingers up. Fingers out. Fingers down. And fingers out again. All right. Give that a little shake out. Move your arms around. Give yourself some movement here. All right. So, what haven't we done yet? We're going to do little side steps. So, feet together. Take a big step out to the side. So, knees are facing forward. So, we're doing a parallel and push touch. Parallel squat, push touch. We've done lots of turnout already, so let's do parallel and touch and down and touch. So, you're coming a little bit forward with your shoulders, but your seat is definitely going back. And down. Good. Add a little kick. Down, kick, and down, and kick, and down. You can point your toes, or you can flex and reach out through your heel, or you can alternate. Point, and flex, and point, and flex, and point, and flex. One more round of point and flex. Now stay up here, lift 1, 2, 3, and down. Point 1, 2, 3, and down. Flex 1, 2, 3, and down. Push 1, 2, 3. Come on, down. Flex 1, 2, 3, down. Push 1, point 2. One more round each way. Flex out through your heel and down and toes. 2, 3. Good. Well done. Who's sweating? I'm sweating. Other side. So again, toes forward, hand onto your hip, step to the side, squat and touch and squat and touch and shoulders down and down. Push and down. Push again. It's like you're going to jump. You're not going to jump. And down. Up and down. And now we do the lift. Down and lift. And down and lift. Hopefully your hand is light on your bar, so you're not holding onto it with the grip of death. Your body's doing the work, not your hand. All right, so stay up with a flex foot kick. 1, 3, come on down. And a point. 2, 3, and down, flex. 1, 2, 3, and down, and point. 2, 3, and down, and flex. Reach up through your heel, and point up through your toes. 1 more round. 2, 3, and down, and we point. 2, 3, and relax. Okay, good job. How are we doing for time? We're doing great. Okay. Back to the first side. Okay. Let's see. Let's add sideways. We need to add more abdominal things, I think, before we lie down. So I'm going to bring the chair in front of me so I can look right at you. Okay. So the standing foot is a little bit turned out, just enough so that you've got a good base there. So you're going to pick up this knee up here, and then bend your knees and bring it across. And lift up and across. Now lift up tall, and then crunch. Up tall, and then crunch. I'm even turning my standing leg out a little bit more, so I don't hurt my knee when I bend over this way. Up, and crunch, and up. So squeeze the abdominals to bring the knee up. Bring your head down. So you're lifting up tall, getting round. Extend, contract. Up, down. And of course, we have to do it with pulses. A 1, 2, 3, and curve. And a 1, 2, 3, and curve. I like to think of why we would use certain things. So do certain exercises, what moves you would use this for. Let's see, walking through your garden, having to walk over big heaps of dirt, or walking over a sleeping dog. Why not? And 1 more. 2. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of work. Okay. So, other foot. Turning it out, standing on a slightly turned up foot. Lift this knee up. Bend your knee and curl this way. Lift up to the side and curl. And up and curl. And up. So you're getting a little abdominal thing here. Lift. So extending, contracting. So eccentric movement, concentric. So lifting. So both movements are important for helping you to stand. Okay, and 3 times up. A 2, a 3, and we crunch, and we lift. A 2, a 3, and we crunch. Even getting out of the car, you kind of have to lift and turn your leg out to get there. I have one person in one of my classes who had a hard time getting out of the car. She always had to use her hands. Very strong, but a runner, so, no stretching in her repertoire. So started doing some of my classes, and lo and behold, after a few weeks, she knows she could get out of her car without using her hands to lift the leg up to the side. 1 more time. 3. Oh, goodness. All right. Let us, I'm going to move this way again. Still a little stretch for the front of the thigh. So going back, let's put the heel down and bend forward. So now you're feeling your calf here. Lift your seat. Okay, are we getting into the front of the thigh here? Lift your heels. Now you're stretching your foot. Tuck your pelvis, bend your knees. So your pelvis is tucked under, so it's like you're trying to pull your pubic bone up towards your belly button. Now maybe you're feeling something here. Keep your tuck straight in your leg. And come on up. And tuck and bend. And straighten your leg. And come on up. I have no idea who's watching, who's here with me today, but you may recognize this. Good. And come on up. Let's do the other leg. Whew, it feels better. So, other leg back, pushing your heel down. Lift your seat up. So we're getting a little calf stretch there. Oh. Breathe, relax your shoulders. All right, lift your foot, lift your heel. Bend your knees, tuck your pelvis. So pulling your pubic bone up towards your belly button, feeling the front of that thigh that's in the back there. Try and keep your tucked pelvis as you try to straighten your leg. You're not going to get it straight unless you let your pelvis go. And then come on up and tuck and bend. And keep your tuck as you try to straighten out and come on back up. And tucking bend. And we straighten out. And one more time, tucking bend. And straighten out. And come on. Good. All right. That's nice for the hip flexors in the front. My goodness. Okay. So we're going to do one more thing towards the back, and then we'll get on the floor for some abs. Okay. Standing comfortably. On one foot. Other leg comes back. Now we're going to turn out. So we were internally rotated or parallel before, so now turn out. So you're not turning towards the side. You're squeezing this so it turns out. So now your knee is a little bit on a diagonal. It's not going to get right to the side unless you shift everything, which might hurt your standing leg. So turn out, lift and lower, lift and lower, and lift. Good, now we're going to stay up. 1, 2, 3. Careful that you're not falling forward. 5, 6, 7. Bend your knee up. Try to lift your knee up higher than your foot. 4, 5, 6, 7. Straighten your leg out for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Bend. 1, 2, 3. Now in 2 counts. 1 and 2 and 1. Now singles. Up, bend. 2 and 3. Breathe nice and tall. 4 and a 5 and a 6, 7 and 8. Up. Good. All right. Other leg. So find your nice stable base. Leg a little bit turned out. Turn out your other leg by squeezing the glutes back here. Nice and tall. Belly is in. Get it tall up through the top of your head. And lift. 4 lifts. And 2. And 3. And 4. Now 8 pulses. 1, 2. Straighten your leg as much as you can. 5, 6, 7. Bend your knee. 1, 2. Try to lift your knee higher than your foot. 6, 7. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend. 1, 2, 3. 2 rounds of 2 and straight. 2 and bend for 2. Straight for 2 and bend. Now 8 singles. Up and bend. And straighten and bend. And 3, 4. Nice and tall. And 5. Belly in. And 6, 7, and 8. Oh, there we go. Okay, so moving this out of the way. Excellent. All right, so now upper body stuff a little bit. Now we're gonna go, I'm gonna walk out into a little push-up thing. I'll give you options. So we're standing up here, inhale. Exhale to roll down. Soften your knees. Walk your hands out and find your plank. Nice long plank. If you'd rather be on your knees, go for it. And then bend your elbows. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 3 inhales. Inhale, 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 exhale. Now be careful that you're not dropping your head down. Bend your elbows. Inhale, 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 exhale. Your knees can be up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Oh, I don't go far at all. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Inhale, 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 push up. Bring your hips up. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And roll yourself all the way up. Oh, let's give the knees a little bend. Go onto your toes. Maybe you're getting a little head rush here. It's kind of fun. I like to enjoy that ride sometimes. Okay, we're going back down. Inhale. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, walk yourself out. Exhale, find your position, keeping your knees up or bending them down. And careful that if your knees are bent, that you're not sticking your tail up. Take your tail with you. Inhale, 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 exhale, push up. Ooh, even with my knees down, I don't go far. Inhale, inhale. 2 more. 1 more. And then lift up. Give yourself a little stretch here. Walk your hands back. Roll yourself up to standing. And then bend your knees. And then lift your heels. Good. All right. Have a seat on the floor. Maybe have a sip of water. Here we go. All right, someone admitted to me that she skips one of the hard parts in another class, so it's kind of funny. I would totally skip the push-up part if it was up to me. All right, so let's do some abs. Lying down on your back. Okay. Feet light on the floor. Pelvis in neutral. Hands behind your head. Lift your elbows up a bit. Slide your shoulders down. So stay neutral, feet light on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Stay there, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, curl up. Stay there, inhale. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, I'm going to add an extra breath. Exhale, curl it up. Stay there, inhale. Exhale, curl some more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, curling up. Stay there, inhale. Exhale, lift up and lower down. The whole time you're keeping your neutral pelvis. So as you curl up, you keep a little space underneath your low back. And down. 2 more. Up and curl. And down. Exhale. Up. Stay there. Inhale and lift. And lower. All right. Okay. Lift your left arm over your head. Straighten out your right leg. Uh-oh. Inhale down here. Exhale, curl up. Lift your hand and your leg towards each other. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, curling up. Inhale, lower back down. Curl up, and then pull your arm and your leg away from each other. So you're working in both directions. Now your left foot is on the floor. Notice what it's up to. Ideally, we want to keep that light. And so if you want to add to this, we're going to do it 4 more times. You can lift your left leg into tabletop. Keep going with your arm, left arm, right leg. Exhale, up we go. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, curling up. Squeeze. Inhale, pulling apart. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 1 more time. And we lower down. Good. Switching sides. Left leg is straight. Right hand behind your head. Slide your shoulders down. Right foot, try and keep it light on the floor. Inhale, exhale, curling up, pulling away. Exhale, lift, inhale away. So squeeze your arm and leg towards each other, pull them apart, and lift. Right foot is still light on the floor, and lift. And 1 more. All right, we're doing 4 more. You can continue as you are, or lift your right leg into tabletop. Here we go, exhaling up. Inhale, pulling away. And 2, and down, and 3, 1 more, and 4. Bring it all down. Oh. Straighten out your arms and your legs, big stretch. Okay. Let's do, I know this is getting a little bit Pilates-y, but I like this little combination. So bend your knees in, rock your knees from side to side. So it's single leg stretch going into double leg stretch. What? All right, you are welcome to leave your head on the floor or inhale down here and exhale, curl up. Now your head stays wherever it is for the whole time. Inhale, 4 times, 1 leg. Exhale, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep your leg out there. Legs and arms go out and around. Double leg stretch and out. And again, this is where your head stays still. 3 and 4. Bend 1 knee in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your leg out there, arms up and around. So it's just arms and legs. Head is not going anywhere. I think that's 4. Bend 1 knee in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both legs out, arms up and around. And reach and around. And 3. 1 more round, pull it in, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach up, and 2. Squeeze your legs, and 3, and 4. Bend them in, give them a hug. Whew. Lie back down, rock from side to side. Whew. My hair is getting so heavy, my neck is working extra, extra. Straighten out your legs, straighten out your arms, give yourself a nice big stretch here. All right, gracefully float over, flip over, floaty flip over onto your belly. Okay, need to move the other way just a little bit, and then we'll stretch the legs and the hips for sure. Okay. So, feet comfortably apart, arms down by your sides. Inhale down here. Exhale, open your shoulders. Reach out of your fingertips past your toes. Keep your toes on the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, lower back down. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, opening up. Belly is in. Inhale, reach out through your fingers. And exhale, lower back down. Good. We're going to stay up there. Inhale. Exhale, lengthening up. You have your palms up or baby fingers up. Exhale, lift your arms. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. So now we got the movement. Concentrate on everything else. Feet are on the floor. Belly is in. Back of your neck is nice and long. So you're not looking straight ahead. You're looking down and looking sideways to look at you. If you want to add to that, you can lift your legs. You can squeeze them together. Belly is in, getting as tall as you can get. 2 more. And then relax down. Bring your hands up. Bring your feet wide, like at least as wide as the mat. And come on up. I won't get too fancy with this one. Just want to stretch the abdominals a little bit. So push the floor away. Get nice and tall. Turn your head from side to side. Nice little stretch here. And then come on back down. And then we can flip back over onto the back. Now to stretch those hips. Okay. Nice little figure 4 stretch. So crossing one ankle over. Bring your legs in. Make sure your ankle bone is past your thigh. I'll start playing connect the dots with all the mosquito bites on my feet and ankles soon. Whew. And relax and breathe. You can untuck your tail. You can rock from side to side. You can wag your tail, shifting side to side. Take your time. Maybe find the end of the stretch and then see if you can go a little further. You can come all the way in. Bring your legs in nice and close. And again, you can be rocking. So moving while you're stretching means that you're going to stretch more than just one line of muscle there. And then your body will know what it's like to move around with lengthened muscles. Okay, keep your foot crossed over. Bring the other foot to the floor. We're going to do a nice big twist. Cross this leg all the way over. Turn over all the way over onto your side. Get your knees on the floor. And then open your arms. Turn your chest towards the sky. Trying to keep that top knee heavy on the floor. Sliding your shoulders away. Breathe. Move your top hip away from your ribs. Soften your ribs. Here's something nice. So your front hand, whatever side your knees are on, your front hand, so you're keeping that back hand reaching away. Make a gentle fist and tap all around the front of your chest and your shoulder. You go underneath your sweaty armpit and then around your ribs, up into your neck. And do this for a moment while we're stretching, and then we pause. And then maybe you notice you go a little further. And then take your back hand again, gentle little fist, and tap around your ribs and your hip, down your thigh, wherever you can reach. Nice and gentle. It helps to loosen up things. Your lower back. Oh, yes. You can make sounds. Why not? And then open back up and look at that. Nice and wide. Come back to the center. Uncross. Other leg. Bring it over. So ankle bone is past your thigh. Come on up, grabbing onto your thigh if you can. However you can get into the stretch. It's perfect. Sliding your shoulders down. Untuck your pelvis. So lower back lifts and rock yourself from side to side, or shift your hips from side to side. So not a quick wiggle, a slow wiggle of your tail. Wiggle waggle. You can flex the foot that you can see, relax the foot you can't see. You can bring your feet and your legs in closer. Maybe tuck your chin a little bit. Notice if you're straining your neck or your face or your jaw or anything. Try to let it all relax. Relax it all. All right, bring that foot down. Cross this leg all the way over. Bring your knees down. So I like to fall all the way over. Get the knees down so I don't have to think about them again. And then bring the arm behind you. So easy enough to get the hand on the floor. Reach your hand away from you. Use your arm as a weight. Even if your shoulder's on the floor, you can lift your arm up. Make sure the knees are down on the floor in the front. You're reaching your arm in the back. Move your top hip away from your ribs. Or you get some adjustments in there. Soften your ribs. And then your front hand, gentle fist. Tap all around the top of the chest, your neck, your shoulder, under the armpit, around the ribs. Nice and easy. All right, see if you can go a little bit further. Oh yes. Take your backhand, gentle fist, tapping around your ribs, your lower back, and your hip, and your thigh, whatever you can get to. And then straighten out again. Oh, that made a difference. And come back to the center. Straighten out your legs, give them a little shake. Give your arms a shake. Arms over your head, give yourself a nice, big, luxurious stretch. All right, let's come on up to sitting. Okay. So, I'm gonna do my favorite stretch and then that'll be it for today. Okay, I'm gonna stretch a whole bunch of things all at once. I'm gonna bend my right leg in, pull it in tight. If this is hard on your knee or your hip, prop it up with something. You can even roll up your mat real quick to prop it up. Flexing the left foot. Pull the left leg back a little bit so that when you fold forward, you're folding over your left leg. And down you go. So, things to do here. Press your left thigh heavy into the floor. Relax your shoulders. So you're active in the stretch. Okay, so here comes all the other stuff. Left hand, grab onto your left leg. So either you can grab onto your pant leg, you can grab onto your ankle, grab onto your foot if that's available to you. Reach your right arm away. Now if you're up here, because that's as far as you can go, that is perfect. As long as you're feeling something, we're happy. So reaching forward, so you're energizing out through your fingers, not from your shoulders, all the way from your sits bones. So shoulders are down. Lift your right arm up, peek underneath your right armpit. Reach your fingers so your hand hasn't come up. If you're still reaching your fingers past your toes, left thigh is heavy into the floor. Twist. Here comes the topper, the cherry on top. Press your right hip back into the floor. Oh. And breathe. Try to twist your right shoulder up a little bit. Press your right hip down. Left thigh is heavy. Reaching forward and back. And then we come on up. Oh, I just love that one so much. All right, other side. Bend your left leg in, tuck it in, prop up your thigh if you need to. Pull your right leg back a little bit so when you fold forward, you're straight over your leg. Because if you don't, you kind of end up in between. So we want to be over the leg and breathe. Press your thigh heavy into the floor. Relax your shoulders. Okay, here it comes. Grab on with your right hand, wherever you can. Left hand reaches, energizing. Out through your fingertips, past your toes. Slide your shoulder blades down. Lift your left arm, peek underneath your left armpit. So, press your left hip into the floor. Reach your left fingers away. Shoulders slide down your back. Right thigh is heavy into the floor. Twist and breathe, reaching in all directions. Yourself up, growing forward and back and down. Feeling all the good things. And then release. Come on up to sitting, however is comfortable. I like to roll the shoulders backwards. I don't like rolling forward. I just rather be backwards. Tilt your head over to one side. Relax your shoulders. Let them be nice and heavy. Breathe. Relax your jaw. And then roll your head from side to side. Take your time. Or you can just hang out in a spot here and there. And you can hang it on the other side, shoulders relaxed. I like to sit taller because it feels more specific for the neck if I don't let my spine move. Or you can be dramatic and let your spine go with you. Be like a seaweed floating in the water, rolling your head. Then we come on up, big inhale up to the sky, and exhale, let it go. Phew, my goodness, that was a good one. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got some water to drink. Maybe a margarita or two this weekend is in the cards. And bye, see you next time.